we're back in Maine, and today is Thursday, and it's collecting stuff, errands. I need a pair of shoes, Walmart, all that kind of. New suitcase, right? The last suitcase sort of, I think it's a challenge. They try to see if they can get the suitcase to break, and they were successful on the last one, so we got to get another suitcase. Right, so here's a funny one. Last night, Sid and I went from Burke, Vermont to Acton, Maine. And because of the time, etc., etc., we had to stop at McDonald's to get something to eat. And while we're there, this McDonald's in New Hampshire, while we're there, this big truck pulls in, and I'm like, hey, look who it is. And it's this guy we haven't seen in, I don't know, probably 10 years. So we ended up sitting and talking with him, and he's from Acton, by the way, where we are now. And we used to do a whole bunch of stuff together, but I haven't seen him in a long time. And he hasn't changed at all. He's still wheeling and dealing and selling hay, and he's got a tractor trailer, and he goes up. He's, I guess for lack of a better word, retired, but he's still go, gets hay from all these farmers, brings it down to southern Maine, New Hampshire, and then resells it again. But it was interesting. One of those small world things where you're just driving and all of a sudden there you meet somebody you haven't seen in ages. Okay, Walmart done. Next on the list, Lowe's. We're going to Kohl's to see if possibly they have a suitcase. Don't know if they will. Well, I think the next stop we're doing is we're going to go down to Portsmouth to, well, Kittery actually. Kittery Trading Post. And I need some fishing lures, a knife, and maybe some shoes. Then after that, it's back north, and then we go to Dover, see if we can find a suitcase, because Kohl's had nothing in the suitcase department.
Five Guys.
And then Five Guys for lunch. You can't eat Five Guys in the car. There's no way. Okay, this is Kittery Trading Post. Which one do you want, Sid?
I want the white one.
Which one? That Polaris? And what would you do with that?
That would be like Griffin's driver.
Yeah, except if you had that and that was your driver, Griffin would want your driver. Well, Kittery Trading Post had got some socks. I was going to get some shoes for work because the sneakers I have ventilate, which keeps them cool, but I'm doing a lot of work in sand. So the sand gets, but the shoes that were waterproof sealed look like they're going to be too hot for down there, so I didn't end up getting them. I did get a knife though. I don't see any workers on the bridge anymore. It's been 10 years they've been working on this bridge?
No, here they go.
Okay, they're not quite done yet. Huh.
Probably done for the winter.
Oh, maybe that's it. We're in Dover, New Hampshire right now, and we're going to a place called Red Shoe Barn, and we're going to look and see what they have for potential shoes. Okay, next is our Five Guy hamburger experience.
Do you think it'll work somehow when you're on the edge? Guess you've been all alone this time, so why don't we live it all?
Okay, well, hopefully we find a suitcase. Because this is, I don't know what other chances we're going to have. Think other places if we can't find one? TJ Maxx was a success. We got, well, actually we got the same one that we had before in a different color. But the reason is we had to get a bigger one like that because sometimes when we come back we have to nest them in each other, and if you don't fill them up and nest them, they definitely get broken. So we're good. So list is done for today?
Aftershave.
Oh, aftershave. Okay, one more stop.
And I
Okay, had no luck at CVS, so now we're trying Rite Aid. Done. We found last item on the list, so I think we're finished unless we think of anything else, and then we've got 2 more days still.
Gotta pack it.
Yeah, we gotta pack it. That's always fun. Today is Friday, so we came back over yesterday, day before, and did a whole bunch of shopping, which you saw. And today's been fixing stuff at my parents' house. There's been rotted trim pieces, windows that had to be fixed. What else? Changing storm doors, and a lot of tiddly stuff. Nothing much. And now we're headed to. We gotta go get. We forgot a few things. What are we gonna get? Wrapping paper,
Christmas cards.
Christmas cards, all that kind of stuff. So it's back to Walmart, I guess, or Walmart. Yeah.
won't let it down.
Errands are done, headed back. I've got a business phone call to make, and that's about it for today. Saturday, I'm not sure. Saturday's our last day in New England, and it's going to be, I don't know if it's going to be a busy day or what kind of day it's going to be, but I know we have to be out the door at 12:30 a.m. on Saturday night to catch a 1:30 bus to then get to Boston at 3:30 to then catch a 5-something plane to, I don't know, it's either New York or Fort Lauderdale. I don't know, wherever it lands.